Happy Monday evening, guys. How you guys doing? My name is Beth. We're going to be starting out here in just a couple minutes. I think we have about 2 minutes to go before it's 6 o'clock. Welcome to your Friday evening workout with me here at the Spenga Downers Grove page. I know a lot of you work out with me on a regular basis. We've been doing Monday nights all through April, and I don't think any of us are really surprised by the announcement last week, but still a little sad. But now knowing that we're going to be where we are for the next month, we're going to continue the schedule that we're on. So I will continue to have a 6 p.m. class on Monday nights. So remember, if you have any comments, any questions, any requests, please throw them out to me. You can comment below. A lot of you are Facebook friends with me. Feel free to send me a message as well. So for those of you, most of you, hey Meredith, hey Jen, good to see you. So today we're going to do Ignite. All right, we got 5 rounds of Ignite. And for those of you who don't know what Ignite is, we've got 2 strength moves, 30 seconds, back to back 3 times, no rest, with a 1-minute cardio finisher. Okay, so that's 4 minutes straight of work, minute of recovery. We'll do 5 rounds, and then we'll have a few core moves at the end just to finish it off. All right, so a few different sets of weights, if you've got them, anything you have to lift. I'll have a set of lighter and a set of heavier. If you've just got water bottles, that's absolutely fine. Hey, Aubrey. Hey, Laurel. Good to see you guys out there. All right, so I know all these names I see popping up here are very familiar with Spenga, but just so you know, in studio, we're 20 minutes of spin, 20 minutes of strength, 20 minutes of yoga. Here we're going to do Ignite, which is one of our strength formats. So, and of course, there is some cardio involved there as well, too. I'll get you warmed up. Right now, maybe start rolling the shoulders, give yourself a little spinal rotation because we're going to go in just a moment. I don't play any music in the background, but I do have a playlist out there on Spotify. It should be down there in the comments if you want to find it. It's not set to music, so any jams that you want to have on, but you might want to have a little something to drown me out just a bit. You know, you can turn it down when I tell you what you're doing, but I'm a talker. Can you tell? All right, so maybe you like that. You can keep the volume up, and if not, feel free to put me on mute. I guarantee you guys are going to get a good workout when you stick with this. All right, so it is already that time. What I want you to do is just go ahead, make sure you got your weights nearby. We're just going to warm it up. Give yourself a little shoulder circle here. Roll the shoulders back. I'm just giving myself a little something in the background here, guys. Roll the shoulders back. That's not going to work for me. That's okay. And then roll them forward. Beautiful job. So I just want you to give yourself a little spinal rotation here. Think about looking over each shoulder. It's the end of the day. A lot of us may have been sitting at a desk all day. You want to make sure you've got that body ready to move. Looks really good, guys. Again, keep that gaze going over the back shoulder. Nice job. Hands to the thighs, flatten the back down. Pull the belly button to the spine, roll it up 1 vertebrae at a time. Again, bring it down, flatten it down, belly button to the spine, roll it up. Keep that going right here. Really think about finding that flat back. Pull the belly button to the spine. Make sure that you feel every vertebrae on the way up as you stack. I'm glad you like that I'm a talker, Laurel. All right, so right here, I want you to take the hands behind the head. We're just going to do an unweighted good morning to a squat. So good morning is a hip hinge. Hinge at the hips, lead the chest forward, come on up, and then squat down into it. Again, up, 1 hinge, good morning, 1 squat. Now guys, with that good morning, it's just a hip hinge, right? You're making sure you're keeping that back nice and neutral. We will be doing deadlifts and squats today. So that's why we're warming this up here. But guys, I want you to think about that squat. The squat starts with a hip hinge as well. You hinge the hips and then bend the elbows and the ankles as well. If you only bend the knees, that's when your squat ends up all over the place. Keep going. 1 good morning to 1 squat. Big range of motion. Give me 1 more of each. And now let's just do an alternating reverse lunge here. Drop the back knee down, press off through the front heel. You always want to make sure you can wiggle the toes in the front shoe. Drop that back heel down. You always want to start the lunge with bending the back knee. Again, something I see a lot of is people trying to just bend the front knee, and that's when you come forward. Guys, if you bend the back knee, the front knee will come with it. So always think about starting there. Looking good, looking good. Give me one more on each side, and give me a little jumping jack here. Now, if you're not ready for that full jack, you can step it out, just give it a little bounce, but start getting that heart rate up. You want to be ready to move. Keep that going, guys. We just got a few more moments here of this particular warm-up move, this jumping jack. Keep it going. And I'm going to end it with my favorite warm-up move, which is that inchworm. So all I want you to do is hinge at the hips, bring the hands down to that mat. I want you to step it out to that nice, strong plank. Bring it back in and reach it up. Do that 3 more times, guys. Don't just watch me. You know what you're doing. Hinge at the hips, bring the hands down, walk it out to a plank, walk it back in, and reach. You should have 2 more to go. When you're done, give yourself a little spine, or no, give yourself a little boxer shuffle. I was going to say spinal rotation, but I'm doing a boxer shuffle. Let's say boxer shuffle. All right, guys, you should be finishing up here. Nice job. Good to see you, April, Cheryl, Sharon. Woo. All right, so first 2 strength moves are a lunge and a shoulder press. So we're going to change it just a little bit each round. With the lunge, I want you to just take the right leg back, and we're just going to hold the weight, shoulders or at the hips, up to you. Drop the knee down, press off through the front heel. All right? After that, we're going to do an alternating shoulder press. Press, press. Then we'll do the left side. All right? Then we're going to do both together, and then we'll do an alternating. For our cardio, whatever you're lifting or whatever you have around you, put on the ground. I want you to do a little toe tap. Now, I want you to move with purpose. It's a full minute. You're going to get that heart rate up. You're already going to be tired at that point, but you are pushing that heart rate up. You will get a minute of recovery after that. Remember, you need to earn that minute. All right, ladies and gentlemen, are we ready to do this? All right, I know we are. Go ahead and find those weights. We are going to start with the right leg back with that lunge. As I said in the warm-up, remember, you're going to start by bending the back knee. 3, 2, 1, drop it down, press it up. Wiggle the toes in the front shoe. Always make sure you're dropping down through the back knee, pressing off through the front heel. Shoulders back, chest lifted. Now guys, ideally this is where you are, shoulders back, chest lifted. If you get a lot of pressure in the back of the knee, you can hinge at the hips as long as you keep a neutral, stable spine. The other thing you can do is bring the back foot in a little bit. 3, 2, 1, weights of choice right into that alternating shoulder press here. Press up, control down. Press up, control down. Looks good. Think about trying to come to 90 degrees here with those elbows. Now throughout, guys, if you ever need what we call a survivor exercise, you need a little break, I don't want you to stop moving at all during these intervals. You can just do anything we did in the warm-up. And if we change this and you want to go back to one of our first moves, that's absolutely fine. 3, 2, 1, left foot back, or right foot forward, left foot back. Drop the back knee down, press off through the front heel. I don't think I already did that side. So hopefully you're remembering a little better than I am. Drop the back knee down, press off through that front heel. Now you want to make sure, guys, that that front toe is pointing forward. A lot of times what I see is that knee's coming in, and I tend to do that as well. Guys, your whole alignment is off here. Make sure that front toe and knee are pointing forward. Start by bending that back knee. All right, guys, 3, 2, 1. Grab those weights, both weights together, up and down. Press up, press down. You've got this. Take a nice deep breath here. That lower body work should be getting that heart rate up. Press and pull. Keep it going, guys. Keep it going. All you have is 3 seconds to go. And we're going to do an alternating lunge. In 3, 2, 1, I'm going to lunge forward. Guys, I really don't care whether you lunge forward or back. I just want you doing an alternating lunge here. I put my weights down. I should be holding them right now. All right, but I know you are. You're not putting those weights down. You're not being a slacker like your trainer right now, right? You've got this. You're taking the time to work out. You carved this time out for yourself. Way to go. You got 3 seconds to go. We're going to grab the weight. We're going to do a single press, double press in 3, 2, 1. Left, right, together. You got it. Left, right, together. Keep it going, guys. Keep that core engaged. Make sure you're not swinging through the hips. Now, you just have 10 seconds to go. Weights go down. I want you to tap your toes on there. We've got that cardio finisher, full minute. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Hup, 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 hup. Now, I want you to think about moving those feet fast. Now, maybe you got something higher. Maybe you want to bring the legs up a little higher. Maybe you want to do high knees. I don't really care what you do here, but I want you getting that heart rate up. You want to have a little movement with it? Maybe it's a little more fun. Come side to side. Fun, right? Oh, you could do this all day. Keep it going, guys. You got 30 seconds to go. The heart rate should be up. You're going to earn that minute of recovery. Come on. Just 25 seconds to go. Guys, I'm so glad to see so many of you on here tonight. That's so awesome. I want you to really think about finding ways to schedule in time for yourself during this next month, all right? It's easy to put ourselves on the back burner. Guys, keep yourself healthy. Keep yourself safe. One of the best ways, self-care. Keep it going. Just 5 seconds to go. 3, 2, 1. Minute of rest. Whew. All right, should be feeling good. Should be really warm. All right, we're going to come down to the ground. Different versions of push-ups here. All right, and then we're going to do bicep curls. If you want to stand up with it, you can. But I'm going to kneel since I'm already going to be on the ground. All right, so push-up. We're going to start with a regular push-up. On the knees or on the toes. Make sure you're dropping the chest to that invisible line between the thumbs. 30 seconds. Then we're going to find our weights. Top half bicep curl. Top half. 30 seconds. Then we're going to go back to the push-up. But we're going to make it a tricep push-up so it's narrow. Elbows in tight. Make sure you feel your shirt on the inside of the arms. All right? Then we're going to go bottom half curls. And then we'll do a walking push-up, guys. So that'll be, you're in plank. You're going to step it out wide. Push up. Step it in. Step it out wide. Push up. And then full curls. Now, for the cardio, guys, we're going to do a burpee with a little 90-degree shift. All right? So we're going to go side, center, burpee, side, center, burpee. All right? Remember, you can walk it, you can jump it, whatever you need to do. All right, guys, we're going in 10 seconds. Get ready for that regular push-up in 3, in 2, in 1. Let's do it, guys. So, spread those fingertips nice and wide. Chest right around, right over that invisible line between the thumbs. Guys, to drop the chest, you're bending the elbows. That's it. Nice, strong plank. Bend the elbows to drop the chest. Press the ground away with all 10 knuckles. Keep it going. Nice, long line through the crown of the head. Really press into that ground. Think about opening a jar. The elbow pits. We got armpits, elbow pits towards the front. 3, 2, 1. You can kneel, you can stand up. Top half curl. Shoulders back, chest lifted. Make sure there's no swinging in that lower body. Think about stopping with those forearms parallel to that mat. Shoulders back, chest lifted. Think knees, shoulders, ears, one nice long line. Your neck is always creating space between the mass of your head and your chest. Make sure you got that. 3, 2, 1. Tricep push-up, guys. Hands closer. You should feel the shirt on the inside of the arms. Down and up. You can drop the knees, but make sure that chest is coming to that invisible line. Feel the triceps here. You're still lengthening out through the crown of the head. The head is a mass. The chest is a mass. Keep space between them with the neck. Don't let the shoulders come up to the ears, guys. The elbows are pointing behind you. All right. Looking good, looking good. Whew. All right, guys. We're going back to that bottom half bicep curl. In 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Bottom half. Whew. Halfway and down. Halfway and down. Looking good. Shoulders relaxed, chest lifted. Keep that core engaged, guys. Now, if you're not feeling those biceps, you can grab something heavier. If you don't have anything heavier, I want you to imagine going slowly through wet cement or water. Work against tension on the way down. Just 3 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Walking plank. Find your plank. Step out wide. 1 push-up. Bring it back center. Step it to the other side. Push-up. You've got this. Remember those elbows pointing to the corners of the room behind you. Keep that neck long. Don't let the shoulders come up to the ears, guys. You got 10 seconds to go. And then we're going to finish with that full range bicep curl for strength. But don't forget, we got that burpee coming. Oh, you know you want to do that burpee with me. 3, 2, 1. Full range. All the way up, all the way down. Now, guys, again, maybe you don't have heavy weights. And you're thinking, yeah, this is so easy. You're just doing this. Guys, put the mind to the muscle. You can find your own resistance here. You will get out what you put in. Nice job. Keep it up, Maddie. Come on, come on. We got 8 seconds to go. You're going to put those weights down. We're going to do a burpee with a 90-degree jump. In 3, in 2, in 1. Out to the burpee, in, side, center. Out, in, side, center. Now, guys, modification. Step it out. Step it in, step it back, step it forward. You got this. If you're stepping it, make sure you alternate which foot you lead with. You got 20 seconds to go. All right, that heart rate should be up. Keep that core engaged. We've already been doing those push-ups, so if you want to throw an extra push-up in because you're like, yeah, I got this, throw the push-up into the burpee. Don't let me stop you. Get a few more of those in there. Come on, ladies and gentlemen. 24 seconds to go. Find your accountability, all right? Pretend there's somebody watching you right there. Who's cheering you on? Who believes in you? Who's telling you, yes, you've got this, that in these last 12 seconds, you can do a few more strong burpees. Come on. You've got this. Just 5 seconds to go here. That minute of recovery is coming. In 3, 2, 1, rest. Whew. That is a well-deserved break. Nice job. All right, so if you have heavier weights, you might want to grab them here. Our exercises are just a squat and a deadlift. So just like what we did in that warm-up. So we're going to be doing 30 seconds of squat, shoulders back, feet about shoulder width. Sit down into it, press into the heels, and come back up. You can have the weights at the sides or at the shoulders. After 30 seconds, we go right into the deadlift. Shoulders back, hinge back at the tailbone, chest forward, come on up. 30 seconds there. Now guys, imagine you all were wearing Spenga logos on your shirt. When you come into that deadlift, if I'm looking through that camera, I can still read it. All right, make sure you're not collapsing forward. We're gonna go back and forth 3 times, and then our cardio is a skater, so side to side. I wanna do that lateral movement. So you can either step it, you can jump it, but it's a full minute. Get ready, here we go. Squats in 3, 2, 1. Sit back into it, and come on up. Now, just a reminder for what I said during that warm-up. A lot of times what people forget is that even though this is a squat, it still is initiated with that hip hinge. We hinge and then we bend the knees. There's a bend at the ankles. We sit down into it. Make sure you have that hinge in the hip as well. If you don't, that's when it starts to look like this. All right? Make sure you're wiggling those toes, widen the shoes. 3, 2, 1. Deadlift, shoulders into the back pockets. Tailbone back. Reach the chest forward. I want you dragging those weights along the legs. Press into the heels. Squeeze up. Looking so good, guys. Slow and controlled. How fast or slow you go? Completely up to you. But here, this is all about lighting up the posterior chain. All right? 3, 2, 1. Weights at the sides of shoulders. Right back into that squat, guys. Sit back into it. Press into the heels. Come on up. I want you to imagine there's that invisible chair behind you. You're trying to just barely tap it. Press into the heels. Come back up. I want you working those glutes. Keep that core engaged. Belly button to the spine. Keep the shoulders away from the ears. That neck is a space. That core is a space as well. Keep the shoulders away from the hips. How much length can you find? 3, 2, 1. Back to the deadlift. Again, think length through the neck, length through the torso. Your head, your chest, and your hips, those are your masses. Your neck and your torso, those are your spaces. Can you spread them out? Tailbone back, press into the heels. Come on up. Guys, mind to muscle. We could just do this all day and barely feel anything. Get out what you put in here. 3, 2, 1, take it right back into that squat. Guys, now, this is our last time through. Can you get a little lower? Can you press into the heels, squeeze to the top? Can you come down? Can you pause? Can you bring it up? Find that range of motion. Find that power. Don't just go through the motions here. You've got this, guys. You have 8 seconds to go. We go into that deadlift one last time, ladies and gentlemen. In 3, 2, 1. Shoulders back, chest lifted. Tailbone back, reach the chest forward. Again, here, we're lighting up the posterior chain. If you're only feeling a pull in the lower back, or you've got to talk about your form or what maybe some tweaks we can do, and guys, I'm happy to do that. Just comment below. I'll reach out to you. But make sure you're getting that posterior chain. You're going to feel the hamstrings, the glutes, the lower back in a good way, not just a pulling forward. All right, guys, we just have 3 more seconds. Weights are going to go down. 1 minute of skaters. Get that heart rate up. 3, 2, 1. Side to side. Let's go. Now, maybe you have something in front of you like me, like a mat, and you can kind of look at how wide you can make it. Can you keep that width? Because we get tired and it starts to be this. Guys, no, I want you to be accountable to yourself. I'm not there to call you out, right? But I want you to ask yourself, if I was there with you, would I ask you, can you go a little wider? Can you keep that heart up? Can you find a little more intensity? Guys, it's not our fault we're in this situation, but it's our responsibility to make the most of it for ourselves. So this is on you to take your responsibility here for yourself, for your health, for your family, for your loved ones. 15 seconds, guys, come on. 12 seconds to go. Can you get a little wider? That minute of recovery is coming. Just about, 5 more seconds to go. Come on, guys. 3, 2, 1. Woo! Beautiful job. Grab a drink, towel off. Maybe you need a little spinal rotation here. Now, guys, we're going to do surrenders, okay? And I'm going to take something a little lighter, and I'll show you why. Because I'm going to take it overhead. Now, a surrender, we're going to come down, 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 up, up. All right? It can be slow. You don't have to have the weights overhead. It's a little more intense that way. You can keep the weights down. You can go no weights. Guys, if that's just a no-no for you, feel free to just do an alternating lunge each time. But I want you to think about trying. All right? So surrender lunge. We'll lead all with the right the first time, left the second time. We'll alternate. In between, I want you to come to a kneeling position. You can use both weights. You can use one weight. We're going to do an overhead tricep extension, keeping the chin off the chest, all right? So, surrender lunge, tricep, surrender lunge, tricep, and then we'll be down plank jacks for a minute. Remember, you can tap it out, you can hold the plank, whatever you need to do. All right, get those weights, get ready. Surrender lunge, leading with the right foot. In 3, 2, 1. I've got those weights overhead, but I'm still keeping the shoulder blades down the back. All right, here, why do I have the arms overhead? Well, it's a little harder, all right? There's more core work going on here. And guess what? That heart has to pump that blood up a lot higher. So if you can handle this, awesome. And if not, awesome. Know your own body here. Down, down, up, up. I'm leading with the right. We've got 3, 2, 1. Overhead tricep extension. Guys, I've been talking about masses and spaces here. Your head is a mass. Your chest is a mass. Your neck is a space. Find that space between the chest and the head. Biceps are close to the ears. Lengthen out through the crown of the head. Find that range of motion, guys. You're feeling the back of that upper arm here. Just 5 more seconds. We go into that surrender lunge, leading with the left. In 3, 2, 1. Left side, up, up, down, down. Now, guys, breathe through it. This is not a race. It's finding that range of motion. Focus on getting uncomfortable through those muscles, right? With that heart rate. You don't want to feel pain in the joints. right? Make sure your range of motion is good. Make sure your form is good. 3, 2, 1. Stay kneeling. Overhead tricep extension. You can do both weights. You can drop to 1 if you only had one weight. I don't care whether you're holding it this way or you're holding it this way. Just keep those biceps close to the ears. Keep the elbows pointing forward. A lot of times what I see is people start falling out like this. All right, think about biceps close to the ears. Nice long neck. We've got 8 seconds to go. We're going to go back to that surrender lunge. We're going to alternate which leg we lead with. All right, 3, 2, 1. I'm going up right and down right. Now I'm going up left and down left. Keep it going. Shoulders back. Chest lifted. Keep alternating sides here. Remember, you always have that option to just go to a lunge if you need to. You got 10 seconds to go, and we're going to do that tricep overhead extension one more time. How's that weight for you? Same weight, heavier, lighter? What do you need? 3, 2, 1. Drop the weights towards the middle of the back. The other thing, guys, find control. But a lot of times I see people doing this, right? But what you really want to do is find as much depth as you can with that range of motion, right? You want to stretch that tricep. Find the stretch. Find that control. Hips stay under the shoulders. Ears stay over the shoulders. Core engaged. In 3 seconds, we go into the plank jack. 3, 2, 1. Plank jack, guys. Out and in. Chest right over the thumbs. Still think about those masses and spaces. Your head and your chest are being separated by that neck. You're coming out and in. That chest is right over the thumbs. If being down in plank isn't working for you guys, that's okay. Come on up. Do a jumping jack. Do anything that gets that heart rate up. We've got 35 seconds to go. I hope you're sweating. I hope that heart rate is up. Way to go, Sharon, Maddie, Amy. Keep it up. Keep it up. I know you're with me here. You got 25 seconds to go. Keep it up, guys. So I love that you're here this evening. Maybe you're doing this later, and that's okay. Guys, whether you do this live, whether you do this workout later, whether you work out with me or another instructor, of course I hope you work out with me. I'd love that. But you know what? It's not important how I feel. It's important how you feel, and you will feel better if you get your workout in. 3, 2, 1. Rest. All right, guys. Oh my goodness, we're down to our last round. So here you may need 2 different weights, or you might have to put one down. We're going to be down on the ground, a glute bridge with a chest press, and then a leg drop with a pullover, okay? So you can just do the chest press, or you press into the heels, glutes come up and down. You can keep the glutes up the whole time if you want. After 30 seconds, you can use both weights, or you might need to go down to 1. We're going to do a pullover. Keep that lower back down. Pull over. Arms are straight. Just a little bend in the elbows so you're not locking out. If using that lower body with it is too much, you don't have to. We go back and forth between those. Now, guys, few options for cardio. Some people know the crab kick, right? Here. Now, that bothers your wrists. It's okay. What I want you to do is just come up, up, and reach. And if you want to make it bigger, this is my favorite version. Come out, come up, reach to the opposite foot, down, and up. Find your version. Another option, guys, if you want to do just like that crab kick and you have your grip on the weights, it makes it a little easier on those legs, whether you're just kicking or you're going faster. All right, get ready, guys. Glute bridge, chest press. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. Press up, control down. Press up, control down. Now, guys, if it's too much to do the glute bridge, feel free to just do the press, but press up and pull down. Imagine that I'm there with you, and I'm standing right above you, and I'm grabbing those weights at the top, and you have to pull them back away from me. All right? I want you to pull them away. Press up, pull away. 3, 2, 1. Bring those legs up. We've got that pullover, guys. All right, drop the legs, arms overhead. Now, this can be intense. If 2 weights is too much, drop to 1. Maybe you don't want to do the upper and lower body. Maybe you only want to do 1. Make sure that that lower back is staying into that mat, even if that means you don't bring the legs as far. All right, think about that pullover. Keeping the arms as straight as possible without locking out the elbows. Working the lats here. 3, 2, 1. Back to that chest press with glute bridge. Now again, feel free to take the bridge out. Feel free to keep the bridge in. Press into the heels. Continue to squeeze through those glutes. But what I don't want, guys, I don't want you just hanging out in the middle. All right? I want you down or I want you up. All right? Find that control. Engage that core. Again, pull away from me on the way down. 3, 2, 1. Pull over. You can drop the legs. Bring the arms up. Think about that breath. Guys, maybe you need to bend the knees a little bit. Maybe using those legs isn't working for you. That's okay. Keep it going. Did you know that this is our last round of Ignite already? It's going so quick, right? Keep it going, guys. We're going to go back to that chest press. One last time. In 3, 2, 1. Press it up. Pull it down. Press it up. Pull it down. Guys, find your range of motion. I feel like a lot of times people cheat themselves on this one. When I really started trying to work with chest work, I realized I was capable of about twice of what I was doing, all right? We're all thinking, oh no, I can't, or I don't want to get bulky. Guys, the chest, the pectoral muscles, they're big muscles, all right? Make sure you work them, all right? They're going to burn more calories, when you work them over the biceps and the triceps, which are smaller. Pull over in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Down and up. Whew. Now, guys, we're getting near the end here, right? And we got that crab kick coming, or that dancing crab, or whatever version you want. Guys, if you want to do a toe tap, if you want to do a jumping jack, it's up to you. This is probably the most advanced, all right? See what works for you. We're going to do it in 3, 2, 1. You can do that crab kick right here. You can have your hands on weights. You can be doing this. Or my favorite, all the way down. Come on up and reach. Bring it down. Come on up and reach. Did you know you could add a little plyo here? Jump it up. Whew. That'll get the heart rate up, I'll tell you. Now we still have 35 seconds to go here, guys. I used to do this one a lot in a different format that I used to teach years ago. I forgot all about it. And lucky for you guys, I came across it again. Come on, guys, 25 seconds. Come on. This is our last cardio move. You're going to get about a minute of recovery, and all we have left, guys, all we have left is a little core work. That's it. All right? I'll make you work for it, but there's no cardio in there. Come on, guys, you're so close. 10 seconds. Keep it up. Heart rate up. Don't you give up. This is where it counts. This is where you get that heart pumping. This is where you're making that change in that body. In 3, in 2, in 1. Woo! Give yourselves a hand, guys. You made it through 5 rounds of Ignite. Way to go. All right, guys, so here's what we're going to do. We just have 4 core moves, and we're going to do them back to back. 30 seconds each. We'll take a 30-second break, and we'll go through them again. That's it, okay? So after that, we'll stretch it out, and we will be done. So we do have, I want to take a little extra time to show it here, all right? Because I'm going to be using a weight. You don't have to use the weight on any of these, guys, but it's just what I like for the core today. I thought we'd do 4 exercises weighted. So we're going to start down. If you can keep the legs straight, great. If not, bend the knees. 1 weight right over the chest. Hold the belly button to the spine. Roll up. Reach up. Biceps next to the ears. But again, we're not elevating the shoulders. Let the shoulders stay down the back. Nice long back. Engage the core. Control it down. All right, 30 seconds here. All the way up. I really want you to think about that control on the way down. After 30 seconds, when we come up, we bend the knees. And we're going to do a Russian twist. But like it's a pull and press on one side. So we're going to pull down and press up. Pull down and press up. You want to keep that back nice and flat. You can bring the knees up if you want. I like to keep the knees down to keep that back neutral. We'll do 30 seconds on one side, 30 seconds on the other. Finally, we're going to end with just a lower leg lift. You can come here. Now, guys, if you're comfortable, only if you're comfortable, you can take that weight and place it between the knees. Cross the ankles, a little lift up, control on. It's really tiny. You want to think about lifting the hips straight to the ceiling, belly button to the spine. If you don't like that, just fine. your little leg lift here, or you can even do a leg drop, so you have options. All right, guys, you ready to try that? Just 2 rounds. All right, 30 seconds of each back to back, so that's 2 minutes of core. We'll have 30 seconds to just have a breather, and we'll do all 4 again, 30 seconds back to back. Got it? All right, find that weight, guys. Get ready here. We're gonna start with that rolling sit-up. Weight right over the chest in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Belly button to the spine. Roll it up. Biceps next to the ears, but keep that neck nice and long. Oops, I'm gonna keep it up in front. So the entire time that weight's up, it's directly over the chest. When you sit up, still, you know, it's directly over the heart the whole time. I want you to find that control all the way up, all the way down. On the next one, come on up, bend those knees, lean back, twist and press, twist and press. So think about pulling that weight down to the outer hip and press it up. Now you want to make sure you're not rounding through the back, guys. Keep those vertebrae nice and long, from the tailbone to the crown of the head. Find that length. Find that length so you can twist. Find that rotation. Woo, this one's tough. We got 10 more seconds on this side. Maybe I should be using a lighter weight. I might have to do that next round. All right, we're just going to the other side. In 3, in 2, in 1. Pull and press. Now, guys, can you bring the heels off the ground? Absolutely. But for me, with the weight, I start to feel pressure in that lower back immediately, and I don't want that. Does that mean you shouldn't? Hey, guys, maybe your range of motion is better than mine. Maybe your core is stronger. Maybe you're just built differently. If you feel like you are working appropriately and you get a better workout with the heels up, great. But if you are feeling a pulling through the lower back, that's not what we want. We want the work through the core, through the obliques. All right, 3, 2, 1. You can put the weight between the legs if you're not comfortable. I remember when I first learned this one, it was a while before I was comfortable. Knee up and down. Now, I'm not letting my knees go further than the hips as I come back. Reach up, bring it down. Again, belly button to the spine. It's a small movement, guys. All right, we're not using momentum. Just think about that little lift with those legs weighted. Just 8 seconds to go. You'll get 30 seconds to breathe, and we'll go through those one last time. 3, 2, 1, rest. Whew, beautiful job, guys. I hope you're feeling that core. You have the opportunity to do each one more time. All right? In 15 seconds, we go again. Find the weight that's going to work for you. Remember, weight is right over the chest. I want just as much control on the way down as on the way up. If you need to keep the knees bent, that's fine, but if you can keep the legs straight, that's awesome too. 3, 2, 1, pull the belly button to the spine, come on up. Shoulder blades down the back. Pull the belly button to the spine as you come down. Find that control, guys. I want you to focus on those abdominal muscles. This rectus abdominis here right along the front of the abs. All right, feel it working? You never want to just fall down into the mat. Find that control. One more. The next time you come up, we go into that single side weighted twist. Let's go. Pull down, press up. This time, I'm starting on the other side because you know what? By the time I get to that second side, I'm a little more fatigued. So this time, I'm going to start on the other side. You can do the same. Do whatever works for you. If you're like, Beth, nope, I got to stay consistent. I got to start with the same side. Guess what? Your workout, that's absolutely fine. You got 12 seconds to go here, guys. 12 seconds. Stay with it. Make sure you're exhaling on the work. Keep the shoulders back. Keep that chest lifted. Keep that core working. 3, 2, 1. Other side. Twist and press up. Are you keeping that neck nice and long? Are you thinking about how much length you can keep through those vertebrae? Remember, if you're rounding through that spine, those vertebrae end up coming on top of each other and they can't twist. Find length and then find rotation. You've got 12 seconds to go, guys. And we're going to end with that last reverse leg lift. You can use the weight. You can just bring the legs up. You can do a leg drop, whatever you want for those lower abs. 3, 2, 1. Right here. I've got that weight between my legs. Like, but right under my knees, my ankles are crossed, and I feel nice and secure there. All right, if for any reason you're like, oh gosh, I can't do that, I don't want to do that, don't, guys. I'm just giving you some options. All right, this is always going to be your workout. And remember, because these are your workouts, I might be doing them here. I'm writing them. I'm going to do them every Monday night. I'm at Elmhurst on Wednesday and Friday. Guys, do you have certain formats you want to see? Do you have certain exercises you'd like to see? Let me know. I'd be happy to accommodate. 3, 2, 1. Beautiful job, guys. Guess what? We're just going to stretch it out. Don't leave now. All right, just a few stretches. It'll be worth it. Knees into the chest. Bring those arms in. Hug those legs in. And then I just want you to stretch it out, fingertips and toes, to the opposite wall. Like you're stretching first thing in the morning here. Whew. All right, here, all I want you to do is tee out those arms. Bring those knees in, knees right over the hips. Keep the shoulder blades down. Can you drop the knees to one side? I'm dropping my knees to the left. I'm going to take my gaze to the right, just over those fingertips. As you inhale, find that nice long line from the shoulder to the hip. All right, inhale, create space. Exhale, release tension. Come back to center, inhale, and as you exhale, drop the knees to the other side. My knees are coming to the right, I'm taking the gaze to the left. Again, just find that stretch. Allow the shoulders to melt into the mat. Inhale, create that space. Exhale, release that tension. Bring it back to center. And here we're just going to rock and roll the length of the mat or come onto one side to come up, whatever works best for you. Just come on up. I want you to stand up nice and tall. Roll those shoulders back, and let's do a quad stretch. So grab the shoelace, knee down, hips forward, chest lifted. Keep it going. Whew. You want to make sure that you're feeling that stretch through that quad. If you're just here and you don't feel it, you're not getting a stretch. So really think about mind to the muscle, knee down, hips forward. Whew. And release. Bring that right foot in front, the tailbone back, hands to the shin. It's not the shin, it's the thigh. Sorry. What we're going to do is flex the foot. Man, oh man. I'm only a personal trainer. You think I'd know, right? I do know. All right. Keep it going there. Feet together. Come on up. It's just like if for anybody who does rep with me, especially on Friday mornings, I don't know what happens to me on Friday mornings at Elmhurst, but I seem to always interchange elbow and shoulder, and they're very different things, but you know, sometimes it just happens. I talk so fast, I guess sometimes my brain can't keep up, or my mouth can't keep up with what my brain wants there. All right, bring that foot in front, sit it back, hands to the thigh. You can keep that foot pointed, you can flex and point the foot if you'd like. Just work up that hamstring. Feet together, come on up. Let's just do a standing cat-cow here. Flatten the back down. Pull the belly button to the spine, round it up. Do that 2 more times. Flatten it down. Round it up. And 1 more time. Flatten it down. Round it up. Bring the arms out in front. Just open it up. Squeeze the shoulder blades. Lift the heart to the sky. Give yourself a nice big hug. Open it up again. Hug with the opposite arm on top. This time as you open it up, just interlace those fingers behind the back. Slide the knuckles down. Lift the thumbs away from the glutes. Puff up that chest. Release. Give yourself that little spinal rotation. And guys, thank you so much for working out with me tonight. Again, my name is Beth. I'm here at 6 p.m. on Mondays. Again, let me know what you would like to see more of, all right? And feel free, if you're not already, friend me. That's what I'm trying to say, on Facebook. All right, I always put my schedule there. I have my own Facebook group as well. So, and I just post workout videos there too. So if you have any questions, just find me. Again, the Spotify playlist was in the comments if you're going to do this again later. And although we never expected, this is open to everybody. We always have a donations link in case you want to help the studio out. It will be in the comments below. If you have any questions about that, let us know. Thank you for being part of our team, and I will see you really, really soon. Bye, guys. Have a good one.